Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Parental advisory, explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? Nice trench coat you got there. Thanks. I see you shop at the same place I do, huh? Yeah, that's right. That's right, man. Okay, I think this conversation has ended. Awkward silence, excuse me. Hey, what's up everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, and here we are, guys. We are back at it again with another retro review. Retro. Alright, as you guys know, it's been a while since I've actually done a Marvel Legends review. So I've had this guy sitting in my box of toys for the longest time. I figure I would review him, being that, you know, new Marvel Legends are pretty scarce right now because of everything that's going on. And also, there really hasn't been that many great Marvel Legends coming out. There has, but there hasn't. At the same time, it's been hard to obtain them, so yeah, man. So I figured today would be a good day to take a look back at this Tombstone right here. He is from the Vulture Build-A-Figure wave. This came out in 2016, so 4 years ago this came out, guys. I do have one figure from this entire wave, which is of Moon Knight. And that Moon Knight is pretty awesome. The rest of the figures never really picked up. And yeah, that's all I can say about that. Okay. So, well, here's Vulture right here. So, oh, okay, I got it. So it was the Vulture figure that you picked up and then the wings that you built for the Vulture figure. Okay, I gotcha. I didn't know that. I did not know that. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to take a quick look at this guy. Articulation. I'm going to throw a coat on him because I think he'll look better with a trench coat. And also, he is kind of a Spider-Man villain, so we'll break out some Spider-Man figures and Spider-Man villains to do a comparison with this guy. And he's actually a pretty big guy as well. So, for those who don't know about Tombstone, here's a little read-up on Tombstone. And if you guys are tuned in, thanks. I just want to say thanks. Something different, I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. So, okay, here's the read-up on Tombstone. When the battle for justice is underway, artificial enhancements make these villains stronger, faster, and even more of a threat. That didn't tell us shit about Tombstone. Okay, so let's get this guy out the box. Let's take a look at him. And I actually got this guy a long time ago, and I got him for a really good deal. Let's see, he should be open. So it's just today I felt like doing a review of this guy. Just to get him out the way, get him out my box, and then kind of get him onto my shelf. So here is part of the piece from the Vulture Build-A-Figure wave. I guess the wings. This is the wings from the Vulture. I might have to look into the Build-A-Figure wings for Vulture. Alright, so let's take out Tombstone. So this is going to be a quick review, guys, because there is really nothing much to this guy. Hopefully when I add the coat onto him, hopefully he'll look 10 times better. But we'll take a quick look at Tombstone, because I do like the horror aspect that he has going on. He kind of has like a Dracula, Frankenstein combination look to this guy. And he came out 4 years ago, and he's not that bad looking. I have to admit, he's not that bad looking. He's a pretty big guy. He's got some pretty nice size to him. And there's these things for his belt, for his, his boots, which never seem to stay up there, his buckles. So let's check out the articulation, see what kind of articulation they had going on 4 years ago. So, head movement. Head can look up and down. Break here. Look at that. Break there at the upper torso. Swivel. Look at that swivel. Double jointed arms. Look at that, man. Tombstone was definitely ahead of his time. Breaks here at the upper thighs. He can somewhat, no, he can't really Johnny Cage it. Double jointed knees for this Tombstone. And then breaks at the shins. And then he's got some really good ankle pivoting and movement going on there. So very, very nice figure overall, guys. So let's put him in this jacket right here. If you guys don't know where I got this from, I actually got this from Sting wrestling figure. I got one for my Blade figure, and I figure I get one for my Tombstone figure. If he can actually fit in here, so we're going to head and give it a shot, see if he can actually go in there. I think it's going to be a little bit of a little bit of trouble to get this guy in here, a little bit of a hassle, but nonetheless, we're going to see what we can get into. So let's try to squeeze him in here. All right. There we go. And I've always felt like this guy was missing something in a trench coat is one of those things that he's missing. And he actually goes really, really nice in this trench coat, dude. Once again, I got this from Sting wrestling figure, and he goes very nicely in this trench coat, dude. He's a big guy, and the leather coat just kind of gives him an edge. No pun intended. Not WWF edge, but it gives him an edge. And he's actually mostly, I think in a lot of the comic books, he's dressed in like a tuxedo, but for some reason, I just feel like this guy deserves a coat. Look how dope he looks now. He kind of looked kind of stupid and kind of plain, just as is, but you throw a coat on this motherfucker, and boom, man. Now all he needs is just an open hand, and to where I could put a gun in this guy's hand. But he's got some big fists, so I don't know if I can find any fists this size. Oh yeah, speaking of articulation, he does have breaks here in the fist. He does have articulation in his hand. Wrist swivel. Very, very nice figure. I'm very pleased, guys. I just wish I had a gun to give this guy. So, okay, so let's go ahead and break out some other Spider-Man figures and do some comparisons. Alright guys, so to show you how big he is, here is Tombstone standing next to the Pizza Spider-Man. And he is a big guy. Tombstone is a big, big guy. So Spider-Man, of course, stands at about 6 inches, and I'm guessing Tombstone must stand at least around 7 inches. Tombstone is a big guy, so let's see how he measures up. So Tombstone, yeah, I'm right. He stands a little bit under 7 inches tall. About 6 3/4. So where Pizza Spider-Man stands just a little bit over 6 inches tall. So that's how Pizza Spider-Man measures up. Here is my custom Punisher right here. If you're wondering where I got this Punisher, then you guys haven't been watching my videos. So, but yeah, this is how they go right here. Looking pretty nice, pretty nice. Pretty nice. I like that, dude. So there was the Punisher, and they go very well together. I have to give it up, man. They go pretty damn well together. Here is one of the other figures from this wave. We got Moon Knight right here with Tombstone. You see how big, once again, Tombstone is. And I'm actually glad to have this guy in my collection. I've always been a fan of Tombstone, and I like the size of this guy. Break him out with some other villains. Here is Vulture. This piece is always seeming to fall off. This is the Vulture from the Demo Goblin wave right here. And you see how big Tombstone is. Once again, he's overshadowing Vulture. So he'll go very well in your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man collection. Here is Venom next to Tombstone. My custom Venom. Once again, custom in quotations. And I think they use the same body mold for this guy because they are about the same height, same size, and same kind of body. I think the legs, I think they've used the legs for this Venom, and the torso. I don't know about the torso. Possibly. Just different sculpt, I guess. But that's how they measure up right there with Venom and Tombstone. Alright guys, so let me give you my rating of this Tombstone. I really dig this guy. Without the coat, I probably would have given him a 6. But with the coat, I give him a 7 because I'm pretty awesome. I really dig this Tombstone, man. I think he's awesome figure. He is kind of like, you know, if you guys don't even like Marvel Legends or don't collect Marvel Legends, I definitely do like this guy because he has like a horror aspect to him. And then you throw a trench coat on this motherfucker and then you just take him up a whole nother notch and he just looks badass, man. Really badass figure. Really dig this Tombstone, man. Yeah, so it's a solid 7 for me with the trench coat. Without the trench coat, he's probably a 6. But a nice figure overall, man. I do recommend this figure if you guys don't have him in your collection. I do recommend throwing a trench coat on him and then taking him up to another notch. So there was my quick little review of Tombstone, guys. Tell me what you guys think of this figure. Do you like him? Do you own him? Love the face sculpt on this guy. Love the red beady eyes. I love that nose. Love the teeth. The face sculpt looks good, man. 4 years later, it still looks good. The hair, you can tell it's a different color than his skin. His hair is kind of like a grayish white, and his skin is kind of like a grayish, like bluish purple. If that makes any sense. Nice figure, guys. Alright, so we'll leave it at that. If you guys liked the little review, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to receive more cool, awesome reviews like this. And there you guys have it. There was my little custom look, or my little look at my custom Tombstone. Custom, in quotation marks. Alright, guys, just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next review. Bye!